The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, we've got a week. First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
We go!
They'll start on the ground. ETN. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On second down, ETN once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. ETN once more. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Let's take it inside his own 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Goff now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On fourth down, Goff. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to top it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. The 40. Khalif Raymond. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, ETN once more.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run with ETN.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
He'll return it from the 6. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its...
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff being chased out left. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Goff on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Goff.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Goff now looking to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Set. Opposite.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And the defense closes quickly there. And he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They are going for it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, ETN. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, ETN once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Another tote for ETN. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Swift.
And he stopped immediately there.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll run right here with Swift.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Complete. This is Mitchell.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get this off to Swift.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing now, Goff.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Lions, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7.